more turned than the rest. So I mean, like we're trying to halfway behave because we got our new faith boo on here, from next door.
She used to me. We gonna keep it.
She you cuss a lot. Or
When
just
upset?
nobody's
business.
So speaking about cussing,
Me too. I'm a cusser.
did y'all see
Should've been in
Fergie
the Navy.
singing that?
It was horrible.
Singing
That
that?
was
I didn't even know who she was
Yeah, that
to
I said,
begin
what's
with.
going on?
And then I was mad because I was like,
I think she just pulled some from the
Fergie,
from the four.
man.
well,
Sometimes you sing from the four.
I feel like they rehearsed that. And whoever was there,
Everybody should be fine.
watching
They rehearsed
exactly.
that. Yeah, that should
You know,
be-
they had to go through everything to make sure everybody timing and everything is lined up. So they knew what
Everybody
she was
in
getting ready to do.
trouble.
But they mad.
They allowed her to do that.
Everybody
That
in
was
trouble.
for bending, and they let her go with it.
Sing that.
I wanted to go pull my titty out personally.
Pull a Jenny.
I
You would have got more
Pull a
attention than
titty.
that.
I mean, she gonna sing like I might as well drop a titty on y'all. You know what I mean?
Here goes some knocking for that.
Basically, yeah.
Oh my god.
It didn't probably hit the floor, but it'd have been.
It was black
was
out.
the
I
worst.
guess she must have assumed that black people would have liked that.
I didn't figure out why the first that the Canadians were
She
singing.
should have sung it to other black
in
people.
LA.
Will
I was
She
like,
sung it to Will
OMG,
I Am. Will was like,
Fergie.
yeah, do that. Yeah, do that.
She could have just did the Black Eyed Peas and just
She just should be one of her hits.
I mean,
Not like she forgot the words.
Yeah.
but what made them pick Fergie in the first place? First of all, it's Black History Month.
Hey, boy.
So, and it was the All-Star game. And I'm sorry,
Well,
but,
they ain't thinking about the color.
but who's dunking the ball at the All-Star
Maybe
game?
she
Well,
don't
I
want
get
it
that.
on
I
the
understand
schedule.
that too. But
She must have had a plug because they could have got somebody that,
Being on the four, being a hype show.
that looked
right
like
now.
us instead of one of our light-skinned cousins. And then we got the Black Panther that just came out. So how y'all let Fergie do
They had
They
to
fucked
do
up the
something.
weekend. They messed up the weekend.
do y'all know the
Could've been all
commissioners are your light skinned cousins? They're
I
not
have my
your
Black
dark skinned
Panther
cousins.
Yeah,
Those are the ones that's making those rules.
well,
How many babies gonna be named T'Challa? 2018.
Well.
They got
Name at the cars and everything
it's
else.
the producers.
And shout out to Ed Mitchell. He's looking for vendors to come to South Bend for the comedy show that we're doing up there. That's going to be myself, Whole Flood, Just Nee. She just got done doing All Deaf Digital. You know, they about to bring the Deaf Comedy Jam back. But they bringing the fresh faces and the new people. So they letting Just Niche do one. And I don't know, it's a couple of other ones that we know that have done one. I want to say maybe Hot Sauce done got on one. I'll have to go back and check. But it's a couple of people that's going to be on that All Deaf Digital. So stay tuned for that. But we'll be working with them. Kevin Williams is going to be on that show. Tamika Key going to be singing. Chocolate P, Brianna's on the music. We got a lot of stuff going on. So, I mean, if you want to be a vendor, the fee is not that much. I think it's $20 to $25. Yeah, and it's at a theater. So it's going to be pretty big. They don't do that much stuff in South Bend. So when they do, they come out. They do have a party bus that's coming from Indianapolis, and they got one that's coming from South Bend. And the one, oh, you got me looking like an ugly, nasty, mean Clay. I hate you with the filters. You are mean. Why can't I have the crown and the princess filter? Oh, I hate him. Anyway, I'm trying to do this little interview and get this information out. I'm going to introduce y'all to my friend that got all these fly-ass earrings that are made. I have friends that create things with their hands. The wine that I drink that's done by Nicole and Markel Benai, they make that stuff in their house, in their basement. These earrings, I got this clay. We about to make them. I got all my favorite colors. I got the pop pink. I got the orange. I got the purple. I got the green. I got this nice little, I don't know, I got a lavender and a purple, so I'm about to make some hot-ass earrings. And I want to talk about her career and what made her start making earrings and the Clay to Conquer perspective, premise, how it works. Tell us about it, boo.
I'm going through a lot in my personal life. People think that when you hold the microphone that there's nothing wrong with it, you got it going on, when all they see is the polished picture. They don't see the person behind the scenes that's really going through it. When I'm dealing still the aftermath of my daughter being molested, relationship issues. Hypnotic shows up to tell you the story through and through, but Teresa's the one that's living it. And I was making earrings for another lady with clay, and I realized that the clay represented each piece of me, something that I was going through, you know. And so when I grabbed the clay, I was just kind of, you know, balling it up. So you can do the same thing with yours.
I'm gonna ball my clay.
I was just
up.
balling it up. Yeah, I got excuse my hand. These
Tonna's is
are,
already a swirl. It look like some nails.
they don't get better. But let me apologize for my nails. These are section 8, 9, 10.
She got section 8 nails.
Girl, look at them. But anyway, I didn't get them done, but it's all right. But anyway, you roll your colors together. That's how I was feeling. You know, I was just balled up inside, you know. And then the more balled I became, my days got longer. You know, they were long nights, long days trying to get through. So I started just rolling the clay according to how I felt, you know, and then not realizing that God was talking to me through my pain, you know. And so I kept going, and I kind of ran the concept to Charlene to see, because she's kind of keep me in order, because I do get to cussing, you know, about stuff. Even when I'm talking about God, I get angry. That's real, you know. A lot of people say, well, I love the Lord, he heard my cry, I won't cuss. But when ain't no lights, camera, and action, they acting fool, you know. But anyway, so then I folded them up. I'm marbleizing the colors now. All I'm doing is just blending colors.
Wait a minute, so you gotta make it long and then twist it up?
It don't matter, baby, however you want to do them. I felt twisted up, you know. I felt torn apart, you know, and I just kept on talking to God how I was feeling. You know, but God also says that when you're going through that, you're beautifully and wonderfully made. We don't always feel that way. So I kept on. And then we get to the point where we have to press. You got to press through it, you know. And
Together?
as I was pressing through it, it's only so far that you're able to press, you know, with your hands. Without God already saying that what you're going through is already creating something beautiful inside of you, but we don't see it. You know, we just still see pieces of clay. So then I was pressing with my hands. But even as I pressed, I was still torn, still broken.
Yours is pretty, man. It just look like a tie-dye penis.
Well, because you ain't spreaded that out yet. You got to ball
I
that
need to
thing
roll it
back
out
up.
on the table.
Just roll it out in your hand.
Look, Mike. Look
So
what
anyway.
I got.
Oh!
Charlene, if you hold this.
So I was gonna make an earring like this. I can't make this. Let this be
Do it however you want to do it. I'll show you how. But anyway, we get to the point where we got to give it to God. And the hardest part about giving it to God is trusting the process, because you can't see it. And that's where your faith has to come in. But you got to also be mindful when you give it to God, that's when he's going to press you or stress you even further. So you got to go through.
Mine look like a donut.
Mine look like some doo-doo. But anyway, here's how my first piece came out.
It was long like it.
The smaller the number, this is a clay presser, like a pasta machine. This should have been on 9, but I started up on 1. That's how it got so long.
It's a pasta machine normally, or you said it's a clay machine?
It's a clay machine, but it resembles a pasta. The same way they make pasta.
Okay. And y'all know y'all ain't making no pasta at the crib. I got some friends. Let's see what Mike over here
So anyway, this is what
rolling
I wanna
up.
do for my
Mike
piece.
over
I'm
here
not gonna
rolling up
change
some
it.
clay.
I'm not even changing mine.
Send me through.
We're going to send Tonna through. Charlene is going to help her.
Pieces. I gotta show them my pieces.
Easter time.
These is my pieces and my colors. Those are my colors.
Let me see, Tonna. Let me see what you got. Yours look like pastel.
Put her on
Yeah.
9. Change her
You
back to
making
9.
some Easter earrings.
That's cool.
I put mine on 1 first. The pasta feeder comes with 9 different levels. And 9 is kind of light. I'm putting 1 at a time.
One at a time.
And the same way you put the first one in, is the same way you got to put the second one in.
I don't be getting no
That one
message.
came out long.
Whoa. Is that one piece?
That's
what,
one piece.
What number is it on?
9.
God, that's long.
You know.
Tonna like them long, Jack.
Let's do something with it. Go ahead. and do it.
Look, I done made mine and I figured out it's only one earring. What I'm gonna do with this?
We're going to tear it up and make it 2.
I ain't that artistic. That's why I tell jokes. I got to make 2 pieces.
You with me? Do it not like this.
Well,
But the machine is going to do it like that. All you got to do is keep it round.
Cause see, I like them right there. I was trying to make something like
Like
that. Right here, these pretty ones. And
Put the whole
You don't
Mine-
have to put this.
afterwards.
You don't have to put that. You can just can I fold it and put it back?
yeah. Or can I make it two?
Yeah, you gonna tear this and make it two.
Okay, I need to make 2 earrings. I make earring.
Yeah, you don't want it that big. How she got both of hers?
Do I need to send mine back? Make mine back?
Now some of y'all, this
That
look
was
like
some
this
bad.
what y'all skin
Or if
look
you
like
want it
because y'all
thicker-
don't wash up good.
If you want it thicker, Tonna, we can ball it back up and redo it. If you want them thicker and not as thin,
Yeah, I want
because
them.
they're
That's
tear.
kind of pretty, Tonna.
I know it's different, ain't it?
Yeah, you pick some good colors. But
And you
dang,
put hers.
she
ball
always
hers
be
back
doing
up.
better than me. I'm mad.
Don't be mad.
I'm
That's
jealous.
That's
Poker
Fix
in the
mine
eye,
for
bring it down to
me.
your level.
That is
Poker in the
nice.
eye, bring it down to your level. Oh, there you go.
Yeah, that's nice. I don't know why.
And see, who else y'all know making clay earrings on their show? This the Lifestyle Night Party. Y'all don't never know what y'all gonna see on
Anything.
here. While you rolling them earrings, I want you to tell us. So you said you've been doing the poetry
milk
20
duds.
years.
For 20 years.
Tell me some people that you have performed for, opened for during your career so
Wow.
far.
On the gospel level, Yolanda Adams, Ty Tribbett,
Oh, that's
Smokey
big.
Norfolk, opened up in Cleveland and the 365, the Wiseman Tour.
Mm-hmm.
I've opened up for Sade at the Renaissance in Detroit, the Latin-Palooza with Alicia Keys.
That's big.
Man, I've done a lot of stuff.
See, I told y'all I know all the celebrities. We be moving around with these people, and everybody be just thinking we regular. That's why we have higher standards and stuff like everybody else. Cause
Got some
y'all,
talented folks in Indianapolis.
yeah, we some bosses in real life, and she make earrings, so she not open for all these people and stuff. Y'all don't think she deserved the best that the man got to offer. So that you got them both. They look like 2 little donuts.
They still gonna come out differently if they're supposed to.
And then you gonna roll them out in the thing.
You put them out in the machine.
Also, from clay to conquer, can you tell me a little bit about more about that and where we're trying to get this to? Because I invited you on here. I believe in what you're doing. I understand suffering from depression. I understand being bullied. I understand what you're trying to do for these girls. But tell me about your concept.
I don't like that theater. The concept is our girls. They're in so many pieces. You know, there's sex, there's drugs, there's alcohol, there's abuse, there's molestation. There's so many different things that they're dealing with, and they too feel in little bitty pieces. You know, and as a child, when you're going through, you don't understand when the Bible's telling you that you're wonderfully and fearfully made. Especially if you're in a situation, because I'm like, where's God? You know, where's he at? If it's a real God, he would be right here. He would be saving me, you know.
He wouldn't let me go through
He
the
wouldn't let me go through
storm.
this because they're not able, the majority of them not able to, to understand that you got to trust the process.
And sometimes you go through a storm to get a lesson. There's a lesson at the end of the storm that you need that you wouldn't have had if everything was going good.
Right, but they don't understand that at 13
Yeah,
and 14 and 15. We don't even have understanding. We have as understanding as adults.
that's right. Me too.
So as children, they don't. I think that we get to the gist of their problem. You don't have a kid showing up to kill 17 of his peers.
Well,
You know, we don't get to. What am I trying to say? Just because he looked like mainstream America, he went under the radar. You know.
and this, I'm finding so that it's really hard to get mental health treatment in the state of the United States, not just in Indiana.
Because we go on looks. America is so about look. This boy was mainstream America. He didn't have all the tattoos and hubcaps in his nose and, all the different stuff that they do.
And he was depressed. He was going through something, and he didn't get attended
Excuse
to
my man,
properly.
he was fucked up.
He was.
Yeah.
And but because he looked a certain way, he was able to go under the radar. And we're so caught up on looks. Our kids are hurting. I don't care if they black, white, polka dot, pinstripe. They're hurting. Nobody woke up. That boy did not wake up last week, a week before, like whatever happened, to go to school to kill 17 people. That was brewing.
But you
Over
know
time.
now that everybody has an opinion, the parents are like, "Oh, we never knew he was a problem child, but we never suspected that he would do something like
Well,
that."
if you never knew, you wasn't on top of your shit.
They wouldn't. He was adopted. Well, his mother passed, and his classmate asked his parents to take him in, and those are the people that he was living with at the time that he did this heinous crime.
But even no matter what
Why?
We're angry. The kids are angry for whatever reason.
My question is that they said that it's a lot of feedback, Mike. They said that there was the gun was supposed to be in a locked case, and the parents thought that they had the only key. Why do you allow your teenager to have an AK-47? Period.
Well, here's the thing. I had heard that he had went to a pawn shop and purchased that. I don't understand how you would be 18, 19, or anything under 21 and go, I don't think anybody should be able to purchase an assault rifle, because my thought would be, why do you need to kill 5, 6, 7, 8 people at a time?
The truth of the matter is that when we take God and parental rights out of the school, you open the door for everything else. Because I know I'm 50.
Okay.
We'll be 50 in September, and
you don't
I
look
remember,
like it, boo.
God
tell me you 40 for the third time like I be
41.
doing.
Now I'm on 50. When I was in school, my teacher kicked our ass. And then
Be with that paddle
went
with the
home
holes
with the
in
hole
it to
in it,
suck
the
your
ripper.
your booty through the
the ripper.
hole. And they called your mama and told them that they had beat you at school, and then you got another beating.
Then you had all them witches on the street. At the time, it's probably my age at the time.
They might have beat
But-
you going down the street.
Down the street. Ease on
Gone
down.
and
Ease
out.
on down.
Yeah, so we don't have that anymore, And right, now the kids are running to school. Teachers scared of the kids.
And they might
or-
tell on you and send you to jail.
I mean,
I told my kids I'm willing to go do some time about this ass whooping. I'm willing to go sit down. Your grandmama gonna bail me out. I'm gonna eat a couple of oodles and noodles, and I'm gonna be out here whooping your ass again.
I told my son,
Call them.
I told my son, I said I was eating something, and I said, I finish up this sandwich, go ahead and call 911. By the time I digest this motherfucker, they'll be at the door to save your ass. Because I'm going to jail for you. Because if I don't beat your ass today, they're going to beat you with a billy club tomorrow.
Talk about it.
And,
Talk about it. We need to get back.
And I had
to
3
that.
boys, but when we want parents to be responsible, but we take the responsibility away from them. We
want to dictate how you manage your kids.
How you gonna tell me?
But you know what? You got a whole lot of the women that are like letting their kids get abused. They got the boyfriend that don't got no blood on the baby. He ain't related to the baby. He beating on the kids because really he mad at the woman. He mad he don't got no job. And then they take a ass whooping into abuse. So you got so many people like that.
Between generations. I mean, newborn baby, mama 15, grandmama
Ooh,
30,
talk
great
about
grandmama
it.
45, great great grandmama 60. Who's teaching who?
Preach it.
Everybody's
Preach it.
babies. You got babies raising babies on top of babies, So there's no morals and values in the home anymore. Parents smoking weed with their kids, and I'm not having anybody do that. But my mother was 35 years older than me, and I did shit growing up, but I knew not to do it in front of mama. I knew not to do it in front of the neighbors. I'm practicing cussing and everything.
So she was 35 when she had
I'm practicing. I got to do that.
You gotta know how to use it properly in a sentence.
Yeah, but when Miss Johnson them came down the street, you instantly shut up. You instantly act like you playing jacks.
That's how we go from clean comedy to regular comedy.
Yeah.
I just be like, let me pretend like my grandmother's here. Because how I talk to Donna ain't how I talk in front of my grandmama or my mama.
Absolutely.
It's not the same. And it shouldn't be.
And I think that there has to be a friendship element in the parental relationship, because I got to be able to talk to my mama about anything.
I tell my kids, I ain't your friend, I'm your lawyer. When you,
I'm a fight
when you fuck up, I'm the one to be stand up defending you. So you might as well tell me the whole story. Are you guilty or are you innocent? What do our plea need to be? Do I need to try to get a plea bargain because you really did this? Or what's going on? Let me know.
You can't have your children that afraid of you either, that they can't talk to you.
Oh,
some kids are so afraid of them. You walk into the room, the kid just get nervous. So
it's because they ain't had their ass beat a couple times.
You gotta find that. You gotta find that balance.
Real rough.
You gotta find that balance with them, because if they don't get it, they're gonna get it from somebody.
But you are gonna take these earrings to the schools. That's your goal at the end of the day.
My goal is to be able to. The beginning of the concept, the kids will take like an index card and they write their issue, whatever issue they're dealing with, and they put that card to the side, because the clay is going to represent whatever these issues are.
Because Linza that does the massages, she works at a Pike Township school, so she could probably hook you up and get you into one of them. But then you're going to have them write down the issue of what it is in particular that they're going through.
Believe me, they have issues, and so. Then they're distracted. They put the card to the side. So now they're distracted. They're off into making the earrings. And once they make the earrings, at the end of the process, we go back and collect those cards.
Can I see
Yeah.
the clay again and show them all the colors that you got to pick from? The bag with the clay.
Oh, this is
in
just, I mean, there's probably, I think in polymer clay there is a total of 347 colors.
You got 347 colors.
Total.
So basically, you grab a dab of the color and then you just blend them together.
Mm-hmm.
And then you have the ones that are pre-made that you'll sell. Because, yeah, they all the way on my
Yeah,
live feed from South Bend. They want you to come over there.
They kind of look like that.
Okay.
That's a neat pack, y'all.
What is the cost to make like one pair of earrings per child? Because I know you have to buy the supplies and everything to do this for the
If I don't
kids in the
calculate my
schools.
time, I would probably say it's about $6 to the earring between the clay, the beads, the jump rings, the everything. But time and creativity is a whole nother ballgame. You can't even put a price on it. So you either gotta love what you do, or have a mission to do what you're doing. Because oftentimes our people unfortunately try to nickel and dime.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, everybody want a
I already
discount,
know
you know. But you have, unless you actually sit down and made an earring with me or made an earring in general, it takes about 2 hours to do an earring. About
2 hours.
About 2 hours to do one pair of earrings. Because by the time you figure, half the time it's because you're choosing colors.
But that ain't bad for a girls' night. So if you wanted to, if somebody wanted to book you for a private girls' night, like if I wanted to grab Tonna and a couple of my girlfriends, we have some wine or whatever, and make some earrings, what would you charge to do that?
Well,
It's
Come on, put a price on it, because honey, they looking
Honestly, I would say probably about $25 per person.
per person.
But you walk away with your earrings, and then I have other people. You end up with other things in your gift bag. But ultimately, it's being able to complement each other. You know, if you don't like nothing about it, you can at least like the colors on an earring. You ain't got to like the long, you ain't got to like the stud. But it teaches us to, I can compliment you because it doesn't take anything away from me.
Did
you
mine
know,
go through the rolling pin thing
We haven't
yet?
done anything with it yet. We was talking.
Okay, well, we're going to do that on a second commercial. Before, we're going to take another little break and drop a word for our sponsors. You know, we got Swiller's Barbecue and the Northside Bar and Grill. Y'all our sponsors.
Yeah.
Hey, y'all got to go holler at Emily. I'll be getting the Philly cheesesteak with the mushrooms, mayo only. Yeah, some oregano on my Philly cheesesteak. You know what I'm saying? That's what I like. But they wings be fire, too. Them lemon pepper wings is a truth.
Wings be bang bang at the north side.
I'm gonna put you on the spot. Will you do my like favorite poem that you do
I
about
like no man.
Yeah.
Everybody like that one, the nasty ass one.
Yeah, I want you to say that, and then we'll maybe do another one before we go off of there. Well, will you say that
I
poem
didn't
for
bring
us
the
real
other one.
quick?
Yeah, I'll do it for you, man.
okay.
Yeah.
Because they don't know what you do. Right? They're like, who hypnotic? I'm like, y'all don't know hypnotic. Y'all
Wrong with my
bullshit.
machine.
It's making it too
Something-
thin.
Yeah, nine should be thicker than that.
Because I like how mine came out
But you know, a
thin.
girl put a bead through there, so it may have knocked it.
Do I got to
Right.
put some more to it?
You shouldn't have to do nothing.
Oh, wait a minute. I think you have it right here.
Okay, let me see.
We making
Because
earrings, y'all.
9 is awfully.
there we go.
Yeah, but it shouldn't even be this thin on 9. But that's
We
how.
making earrings on the
That's cute.
lifestyle night
That's
party.
real cute.
So if y'all want to do a ladies' night and y'all want to have hypnotic come over to your house, tell you
Poetry,
some
earrings,
poems.
everything.
Yes, get some earrings together for you and your girlfriends. You know what? I'm just gonna tell y'all. Party about $200. Gone book is $200.
Supplies
If
included.
y'all want a couple of divas of comedy to come and host while y'all make earrings, we can make that happen. But yeah, y'all gonna need about $200 to have her come over and make some earrings. They're wonderful and fearfully made.
It's like they
You can
are.
have little girls do it.
The bougie baby birthday party.
Oh, bougie baby,
Bougie
that's
baby.
what I'm talking about. So they could be like 14, 16 or
As
whatever.
young as 8.
As young as
They wouldn't be
8,
making earrings like that though. They would be age appropriate.
age appropriate. So y'all can't have no big bangles. Y'all gotta have the little girl
I gotta
who.
give me a
Yeah, don't be having those 16-year-old,
Okay, we
8-year-olds.
taking a break. I'll be back live.
Ain't working with that. All right, so we'll be back.
Yeah, we're gonna
Lifestyle
take a
night
break and then we're gonna get the poem when we come back. It's the lifestyle night party, baby.
Baby.